Hi guys, good morning. How are you all doing today? We're getting towards the end of the week, so I hope you guys have had a good one and that you've been super successful. I'm not saying what day it is anymore because like on my last reading, I had some technical difficulties and I couldn't get it up on the day it was supposed to. So then I was like, happy Tuesday, and it didn't go up till Wednesday. So, note to self, these readings are timeless. So whatever day you're seeing this, I hope you had a great day and that you have a good day moving forward. Today, I have been called to use a couple of decks that we've seen before. I still have a few decks that I have not, quite a few actually, that I have not been called to use. And that's pretty normal. I do tend to use a lot of the same decks over and over, kind of depending on what's going on. But today, we are back again with Queen Herby. And again, I will link the songs in the description down below. And then again, listen, bitch. So we're gonna, I think that the pendulum knew I wanted to use these for some reason. I just was thinking about them, and then maybe it was my higher self that chose them. This is the pendulum I used today, a little copper guy. Good morning, ancestors and angels. I know the last time I showed my pendulum, my hand was moving quite a bit because it was hard to hold it up. But as you can see, I wasn't faking it. So thank you, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for helping us to choose the cards today. Please surround us in golden light and keep us safe from negative energies as we pull and read each card. Thank you. You can draw your energy back. All right. So on the Queen Herby deck, again, we have this little guy. And on the Listen Bitch, my favorite Labradorite that I have, look at her. Look how gorgeous. Look at the flash in her. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. There we go. Wow. The other side has some too, a little different on the side. All right. So, I think we're going to start with the Queen Herby deck first, and then we'll close her on up with the Listen Bitch. These cards are really stiff, so they're kind of hard to shuffle. In our last reading, we got another card about the inner child. That just is a repeating theme, and I don't know if that's because of me or because of somebody out there. I know I'm not good about it, so it could be because of me. But it's probably that I'm not the only one. Whoa, I just bent this card. Look at how I bent them. Oops, sorry guys. Oh, I don't like that. All right, one more shuffle, and then we'll see what we get. All right. Whoa. So I'm not sure if these are for us or not, but let me just... Oh, I just broke it. Dang it. I broke the little hangy thing. Are these cards for us? Are there more cards for us? Just these two? All right, then. We're gonna go with it. Now I have to fix that. Okay. Oh. Okie dokie. So, from the Queen Herby deck, we got Hacky Sack. Time to be the flower, not the bumblebee. And this is a good song. It's one of her newer songs. Number 33. Which reminds me of my friend Cassie, who just recently had a birthday and she has passed. But 33 was her number. So time to be the flower, not the bumblebee, means it's time to attract instead of going out and searching. Bumblebees go out and search for flowers to pollinate, and the flower sits and beautifully attracts and waits for the bumblebee to find it. The other one is the mad Qveen, because she technically spells queen, Qveen, Qveen. The Mad Qveen mantra. Might take a lifetime to reach the depth of my dopeness. Number 6, which is funny because 33 adds up to 6, and 6 and 6 and 6 and 6 is 12, which adds up to 3. Number of the day is 3. All right. Let's see what listen, bitch has for us. Turn on my fan. Turn on the fan. I always get warm when I do these, and I don't know why exactly. I think one of these cards is upside down. There it is. Where were ya? Dang it, I just saw it. There it is. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm so professional when I do these things. I just have it all together. All right, let's see what we get. Woo, did you guys see that? I love it when they come flying out. Are there any more? One more try. All right. Got a couple more. Of course. All right. There's no book for these, so that's good. So there won't be a lot of reading. So it's okay if we have a few more cards. So this one we have, listen, bitch. You're allowed to fail, learn from it, dust yourself off, and fuck shit up. Yesterday's reading, or the last reading that we saw, kind of talks about this, that not being a perfectionist, and that yeah, just that you're allowed to fail. I can't really remember what it said, but I just watched it this morning. So maybe if any of you are interested, you can go back and look at that one too. The next one. Listen, bitch. You are not one thing. You are a million amazing things. I love that. I don't know if I showed you this one. I'll show you that one first. Sorry about the lines from the blinds. The lines from the blinds. Can you see my rainbow prisms on these cards? Next we have, listen, bitch. You are worthy of everything good in this life. Everything. And in my mantra in the mornings, as I get towards the end, I say, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Oh, everything is always working out for me. Aw, yeah. So you deserve everything, and you deserve for everything to work out for you. And lastly, listen, bitch. Take a look around. You're lucky as shit. Remember that. And sometimes we need to keep in perspective that if we're fortunate enough to be people who have a home and have all our basic needs met, and we're able to buy food and feed ourselves and all of those things, that we're actually still very fortunate no matter what else we might be struggling with. And I know that that doesn't necessarily stand for everyone out there having their basic needs not but met. But for most of us, I feel like, you know, we probably do have most of our basic needs met. Most of us have a roof over our heads. We're able to find food if we need it, mostly pay our bills and things like that. And there's a lot of people who don't even have that. So, scooting over to try to get the sparkles off my face. So, basically, let's see. I think it's interesting that both of these cards have the same Saturn on them. So we might need to look into Saturn, check in with any of the astrologists that you follow, see if they're speaking about Saturn possibly, see where that falls in your chart, what house that falls in. Let's see here. So basically, try to get into the energy of attracting what you want rather than seeking. That doesn't mean don't take steps towards your goals. It just means that you can energetically bring things to you and you don't have to necessarily go looking for them if you can figure that out. And that this says, again, might take a lifetime to reach the depth of my dopeness. I'd be interested to see what the rest of the words in this song are. But basically it means that sometimes it takes a long time to figure out how amazing you are. It's taken me until I've gotten older to realize those kinds of things about myself. As younger humans, we tend to, you know, not have as much confidence in ourselves and that kind of thing. So maybe that's what that means. That start looking at yourself and realizing the depth of your dopeness and how amazing you actually are. And that you are worthy of everything good in this life. Everything. Maybe if you have a feather, if any of you have sage and stuff that you use a feather to waft it, maybe today's a good time to do some cleansing. Open the windows, sage with your feather, say a little prayer of some kind that you find appropriate, or recite a mantra and let all the negative energy out. And then also just remember that it's okay to fail, to mess up. I got real irritated when I couldn't get my oracle reading to upload. I literally spent the entire day trying to upload it so that I could edit it and put it up for you guys, and it just wouldn't work, and I was so frustrated and I didn't know why. And then I figured out that I had changed the settings on my camera for my videos to be 4K instead of 1080, and it made the file size so big that I couldn't upload it. So then I had to go in search of a file thing to compress it down to a smaller size, and finally got it uploaded, and then spent yesterday editing it and putting it up. So it was a day late. But I just realized that maybe, you know, yesterday wasn't the day for the reading. Maybe today was the day for the reading, and that maybe if I'd put it up yesterday, it wouldn't have reached someone that it was meant to. So everything happens for a reason. And then just remind yourself that even in your struggles, and even as hard as life can be and as polarizing as the world is right now, a lot of us are still super lucky to be where we are and to have the things that we have. And that keeping that perspective of those kinds of things will keep us grounded. You know what I mean? It'll remind us that as bad as things are, they could always be worse. And so be grateful that you are where you are. And if you're struggling, maybe spend some time focusing on the things that you do have and that you're grateful for. Maybe write a list. Maybe get up every morning and think about one thing that you're grateful for, whether it's that you're in good health, whether it's that you have a beautiful family, a great relationship, maybe you have a great job, maybe you have a nice home, or you have a home that you love. Any of those things are things to be grateful for. And if you really sit and think about it and you focus on what you're grateful for, it brings your energy up and it raises your vibration, and then better things and good things start to show up even more. I think I've said this before. It's like that classic thing when you get up and you're grumpy and your day starts off bad, and then you just lean into that negative energy, and then the whole day it's just like crap, 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 crap. Thing after thing after thing. And it can even become more than one day. It can become a week. It can become a month. It can become a year. When you are in that energy, the universe seems to serve up things that are within that energy. So maybe if the focus is put on being grateful, even when things are challenging, that maybe you can turn that energy around so that you're not just assaulted with all sorts of negative things happening to you. It's worth a try. So I hope that resonates with you guys. And again, once more, if you have any thoughts or if this pertains to you in any certain way, definitely put it in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think. I'd love to know if any of these cards resonate for you in a different way. I'd love to know if you went and listened to the songs and if you like them, or if there's some lyrics in the songs that specifically speak to you and what they are. It helps my channel if you comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I never usually say that because I just don't see that as being part of the energy of oracle readings generally, but it does help if you do so and if you like these readings. And you know, it would encourage me to keep doing them. I know that there's enough people out there that watch them that it makes me happy. So I feel grateful and thankful for all of you that are here and all of you that support me. And I hope you all have a really great day. Sending love to you all.